Welcome to my review of the System Audio Pandion 50 speaker. The System Audio Pandion 50 speaker is the best speaker money can buy from System Audio and belongs in a high-end range of speakers. And if you wonder what high-end really means, you can head on over to my video explaining high-end in further detail. This is, in my opinion, the king of floor-standing speakers. You can have the King of Denmark in your living room for a price. So you may wonder, how do you review a speaker at this price range anyway? Because the Pandion 50 cost a whopping £14,000. That is the same price as a used car here in Norway. So the number of speakers out for comparison are drastically lowered, as not many brands will produce speakers at these extreme prices. But here in Trondheim, two natural competitors are Dolly and Baron Wilkins. After listening to all three brands in perfect condition, which also were broken in, I ended up choosing System Audio as my high-end choice. I thought the Pandion 50 just sounded worlds better than the Dolly Apicon 8 and a tad better than Baron Wilkins XXX. My best description would be that the Pandion 50 is a mix between two of my favorite speakers of all time, the System Audio Mantra 70 and the Klipsch 280F. But of course, the Pandion 50 delivers a force of its own, which just can't be beat by any other speaker in this price range. You really get a sense of, okay, so this is high-end. It is hard to explain it any other way, as the best way to show you is for you to listen to the king yourself. But if I do try to explain, the Pandion 50's absolute strength is to deliver such a detailed and open mid-range that I've never heard in any other speaker come close to. This coupled with an earthquake bass, which seems very extreme, but focused at the same time. To top it all off, the true wonder happens in the high range as the treble brings in the magic to the music, but will never get tiresome no matter how hard you drive these speakers, as the treble seems to only hold back a bit when you turn up the volume to extreme heights. Beautiful. To say it in other words, the Pandion 50 adapts itself to the task at hand and which genre it performs. I have had different speakers for different tasks, so it is a new experience for me to have the same speaker for everything: music, movies, and gaming. This may sound unbelievable, but it is true. You really do get what you pay for, also in the world of hi-fi. The beauty of the Pandion 50 is that it delivers the same tech as the Mantra 70, which say the more chambers the better, but it delivers a sharpness both in bass and treble, which the Mantra 70 lacks. And this is where the RP280F from Klipsch comes in. There's a lot of clarity and a lot of bass there too, but the Pandion 50 just rounds out the treble, so you won't get pounded in your ears for long. As Pandion 50 is a king, as many vile kings of medieval times, the King Pandion 50 wants power, and a lot of it. So if you really are serious on bringing the king to your living room, then you should bring an amplifier that can cope with the power that the King Pandion 50 demands. With the right power to the Pandion 50, you can deliver an intimate experience with the music you listen to bone-shattering attacks that will leave you, your family and friends in awe. Behold, Pandion 50 is here to rule with authority in whatever space you choose to store them. I chose to dress my king in a walnut color to blend in with trees and nature alike. He is also the king which can't decide if he wants to be good or evil. His two brothers, on the other hand, one good, the white, and one evil, the black, are also available for you to choose from. The choice, yes, really is yours. I've heard details in music I've never even heard before on my System Audio Mantra 70 speakers, which were there beforehand, and I love those speakers immensely. But the Pandion 50 just brings everything to another level, as a king should. The sad truth, though, about the king of speakers is that he seemed to vanish without a trace. System Audio won't even speak of the king, which they were so proud to unveil just a little over a year ago. Yes, the Prince of Speakers, Pandion 20, is still available, but the king is nowhere to be found. I guess as kings go, the Pandion 50 is one of the unluckiest kings alive. Why on earth would such a king be treated so badly in his own country by his own brand System Audio when Dali, also a company of Denmark, has taken care of their queen, Dali Epicon 8, and given her food and shelter for many years now? I'll never get the answer to that question, and with the store in Norway's Soundgarden close to bankruptcy, that doesn't help matters either. I hear from different sources that for System Audio, the Pandion 50 was a financial failure for the company. And that is probably true. The speakers do cost a lot. But instead of protecting their biggest achievement, System Audio now seem driven on producing wireless speakers instead. I think the wireless speakers is the wrong way to go, especially now with the digital revolution, which has made music easier to reach, but much harder to listen to. Wireless speakers have their own amplifiers, yes, and you just need a power cable to drive them. But without amplifiers and speaker cables, you can't tweak the sound to your liking. Nor can you change out the cables if the sound is too harsh and you want warmer sound, for example. I just think System Audio is going about this the wrong way, and I wish they'd think differently before they turn their back against the king of floor-standing speakers and the best speaker I've ever heard in my life. People who aren't interested in good sound won't buy expensive wireless speakers, System Audio. They'll just want a soundbar, and you can get those from Bose for £200. And no disrespect to Bose here, I love their headphones, but would never buy a Bose speaker now that System Audio has shown me Nirvana and Heaven all at the same time. But enough of that. Time to unveil the king and show you what this king of Denmark really is made of. This time around, I took up my DJ equipment and decided to make a mix of some of my favorite tracks that I've used to test the Pandion 50 with. Okay, but the truth is I haven't really set up my DJ player, so while I do that, I'll give you guys a song to listen to and put my stopwatch on. So it should take about 3 minutes. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Something's wrong.
Okay. It's been a couple of days now since I did that mix, and it was totally awesome. Yeah. It's extreme. These speakers are really good. Check it out. I mean, you don't get anything better than that. You don't. And see on the back here. Yeah. Sorry about that. Let me use my lumens so you can see. Check it out. Yeah. So there you go. That's basically it. So, I said at the start of the video that these are the best speakers from System Audio, but that's of course a relative term. You have to have the money for them, and these are the most expensive ones. Yeah, but what I did say is true. It's sad that System Audio are going the wireless route, because that's not for everybody. Most people who want wireless speakers just buy a soundbar, but us audiophiles, we don't want wireless speakers, we want the real thing. And that's speakers like this, a good amplifier, yeah, and of course, you know the rest of the story. I got the whole shebang with the whole setup, 7-1 setup here, yeah. But to conclude, yeah, System Audio Pandion 50 is the best speaker I've ever listened to in my life, so there you go. But not everybody can afford it, and it's unavailable at the moment, so yeah. It's sad, but I hope System Audio changes their mind. But what can you do? You gotta make money too, as well. Well, thanks for watching the video. Like, subscribe if you liked it. If you like what I do. If you want to see me do more of this stuff, yeah. What you see in the background is my attempt at making a soundproofing system, because the sounds are bouncing all over the place now. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be fun to see how that works. Okay. Here's to you. Thank you for watching me. Here's to the Pandion 50. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for the speakers. Here's to you, Dad. I'll talk to you later. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.